So looking forward already, there's a giant, not that they run out, but there's a giant stone thing right here. This is where I would set up my future stone cutting operation. Because it's loud and it's got the big red ring around it, so it makes residential areas undesirable. As you move forward and as you gather more people, the balance of resources becomes strained, and you have to, I'd say unlike my third playthrough, I was actually comfortable with figuring out where to put things, how to manage the resources versus trade versus the number of people coming in. That's the fun part about this game, is that it's pretty well balanced. Yeah, I just like it. Played it a lot now. So I'm gonna need another free villager again. Let's see here. I'll take another woodcutter for now, just assign them. That way we can meet our quest, and then we'll assign berries to this one slot. You get 4 slots in each warehouse or granary. You can choose to, I haven't figured this out, but I haven't figured out why these exist just yet. Because they don't seem to matter much, other than when you're trying to empty them out, you use empty stock. But you can accept it, you'll accept up to 100 in each slot of whatever you choose. If you stock the maximum, it hasn't seemed to matter much, that comes and goes as everything else. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the granary. All that missions there. Looks like we got 100 gold coins, then we'll get our next mission. Okay, here we go. Now we need to build a well, market, and assign a market tender. Alright. So get our well from our building list. Place that down. Push play so everything gets done. Come down here and select market. Start that. We'll get a food stall. We'll start that construction. Build. Ah! Whole bunch of white people. Yeah. This game is still in alpha, and there are talks of a lot of things changing. Not changing, but additional, considerations. So hopefully we'll see it get more diverse in every aspect. Market's done. So I'll select berries to sell here, and then we need to assign somebody. So I'm going to take away a forager for right now. So this is where people will come to get their berries for the moment. And at this point, we're kind of just waiting for the happiness of this little village to come up to 100%, which it will. as we have all the things that people really want right now with 8 people. And once we get past that, we should start to see people wanting to come to the village. Here we go. And this is the first of what you'll see. It'll tease you sometimes and say 4 people were walking by, but nobody wanted to come. So that's... So this is how you know if people are coming in. One thing to make note of, if you're starting one of these and you choose an island to start off, you have to build a bridge or some way, because the people have to be able to walk in from the edge of the map. Everything, all your outside contacts, new people, all that stuff comes in from the edge of the map somehow. They have on foot. So if they can't get there on foot, they'll never reach your village, and you'll be stuck with 8 people forever. Which is, I think, what happened to be on this map when I first played it. But yeah, as people come in, let's see what else did we get here. That's it so far. So we have everyone's at 100% happiness, which is really rare. Probably only at the beginning of the game. Here's our money, our capacity for money, which will change on the next mission, I think. You have to build a Lord's Manor, and you can assign parts of that building as a treasury, so you can increase the size of money you're about to get, or you can get. And so far, the game's pretty easy. It's pretty... pretty relaxed as far as money goes. You can't go into debt yet. So if the money goes down to 0, it just stays at 0. Whatever loss happens. The kingdom recognizes your efforts in establishing your settlement. And we'll get 4 kingdom points and 4 labor points. Alright. So, okay, a lot of things happen at once. We have a new residential zone. We have a new splendor. But at the moment, because I'm not too worried about it, and I have max money right now, I'm going to go to the property panel and buy a new hexagon, because they're 500 a piece. That hasn't changed at all, so they're all pretty much the same that way. I will eventually have all of these, so I'm not too worried about which way I'm going, but which one has the best resources? One of these has some berry bushes hidden in the forest. I don't remember which. But I think this is as good as any. So we'll go ahead and purchase this. Look up here, I have 0 money, but it'll come back. And next mission, build a Lord Manor, assign a Great Hall, and yeah, as time progresses, at the beginning of the month, we have our little calendar down here. You'll get presented with a list of your people who you may promote from serf to citizen. I forget, but it's as they get promoted, they get more skills and more. Their housing gets bigger, like the things they can build gets bigger, which is fun. And kind of, I think, the goal of the game. So while I'm paused, not paused, while I'm paused here, I'm going to go ahead and we have a new residential. So they will not build housing unless you zone for it. And I'm going to go ahead and just cover everything. Even though this red area looks like it's undesirable, desirability low, they will build next to it. So I'm not too sure what the effect is, right now. And then as people move in, you can add undesirable things to their residential area, and I still haven't had people move out. So it's not that huge of a deal. But now I have set up everything, and I bought a new space. So when you get a new space, you want to make sure you go back and rezone everything for extraction. If I didn't have extraction around the berries, and I set people up to go get the berries, they wouldn't get the berries because it's not zoned for extraction. That's about it for that. They will not go through the water, so I'm going to have to build a wooden bridge, which is a little resource hungry, but they will do it. Also, next I have 2 unemployed people here, which means those 2 people that were coming by stopped by. Yeah, 2 villagers arrived in your village. You'll get the notifications, and you'll see on the villager list I have it sorted by job. So if I scroll down to the bottom, once they get that long, all your unemployed people, your available people will be there, and you can assign jobs to them. And this is just how I've been managing keeping everybody employed, finding out whether I need to employ more people, etc., etc. So at the moment I'm going to put some more people in the gathering hut because berries is a big deal. We have plenty right now. I'll put these in the other slots. This never fills up, but it's, I don't know, good to have. Good to have for now. I'm probably going over a lot of really dumb advanced stuff, but I'm just taking everything as it comes to me. So I'm paused. I'm going to try to build a bridge, wooden bridge. You can select the ends of it and kind of drag it to where you want it to go. It's going to cost 140 planks, which I don't have yet. Man, I'm doing this again, aren't I? Doing it backwards. In order to get planks, I'll just go ahead and start the construction. In order to get planks, we want a sawmill, which also has a red circle. And yeah, eventually I'll move all this stuff out so that it's out of the village center. And yeah, I mean, the big red ring, it doesn't seem to affect anything, but it still scares me. Like, for some reason, I just don't want it there. I just want to move it away out of the town center so people can build houses. But you guys, as you can see, the upfront cost for this building is 100, and I just spent all the money, and I've been in pause, so I haven't had any ability to gain money. So I'm just going to let it run for a little bit. And as people buy berries, pay taxes, stuff like that. That's the stuff that kind of happens in the background, which is nice. Money will come in. Money will go out. And sometimes you just kind of pause or step back and let the ant farm build itself up. It's pretty fun. You got new people coming. Someone's building a house here, which is cool. House here, nice. They don't know that a sawmill's coming into town. I guess I could go over Splendor Estates. So this little panel. You have 3 different sections of, I don't know what you call them. There's 3 different sections you can support. You got labor, you got the kingdom, and you got the clergy. You can do favors for them. We'll start to see monks and emissaries coming in from other lands trying to, get us to sell them things or stuff like that, and we'll get favor. The star is splendor. As you build things, like if we build a church, we'll get a bunch of clergy splendor, and this is the cost of the splendor for unlocking these things, and then the actual points cost is next to those. So right now we can unlock a warehouse, which is cool, and the bailiff office, which I'll get into later. So now we're out of points. We have everything unlocked that we can. And money is still coming in really slow, so we'll just take a second. I guess I'll unpause it so we can actually make money. Got some new villagers. Some people in the lumber camp. And now I can start constructing the sawmill. And I think I'm going to go ahead and build my manor house over here after I finish the bridge. So that's going to be a little while. Just waiting for the sawmill to be built. So I can make planks and then build the bridge and the Lord's Manor. And then we'll keep getting new people, which is good. Market's working fine. Don't think I can start any trade yet. No, any planks. Yeah. So once we get moving a little more, you can open up these trade routes and start buying and selling things. You can sell your surplus things that you make. Brings in some good money. You can also buy the things that you can't quite make yet, but are holding you back from finishing a building. That's pretty fun. Got 2 new villagers. Let's see. Ooh, sawmill just got done. Let's put them in there. There they go. They just look like they're working. They're not really working. Not that I've ever done that before. So that's a sawmill. We'll start to see planks up here. Planks are a commodity. I don't know why they don't show everything on the top bar. But planks are part of the trade platform. So this place is buying planks. So the more planks you make, you can sell them for a little bit of money. And I'm not going to get any planks stored up while they're building this bridge. So the bridge is all planks. And I'll just let it go. Sometimes, if you wanted to, you could pause construction or prioritize it. But I'll just let this finish, let it run out. Maybe do a time lapse.